street, black water talking low to me. Moon hang thin like a broken bone. I've been walking this road alone. Mud on my feet and rain in my head. Lord, I done wrong and I know all that. I called your name by the riverside, but that dark water only rolled and cried. Dark river blues, dark river blues. I got black mud down in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them dark river blues. Dark river blues, deep and wide, sin on the bank and shame inside. If mercy come before I lose, let it find me in them dark river blues. Had me a woman with a church bell tone, left her crying by the road alone. Whiskey called from a backroom chair. I followed that bottle and lost her there. Now every night when the frogs cry low, I hear a voice where the dark weeds grow. I kneel down close to that muddy ground, ask the Lord not to turn me down. Dark river blues, dark river blues. I got black mud down in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them dark river blues. Dark river blues, deep and wide, sin on the bank and shame inside. If mercy come before I lose, let it find me in them dark river blues. I ain't no saint, I ain't no clean. I seen things no man should have seen, but I still pray when the night gets cold, with a cracked old voice and a troubled soul. Dark river blues, carry me slow past them roots where the cold winds blow. If my old name finally comes due, wash it down in them dark river blues. Dark river blues, don't pull me in. I ain't through paying for all my sin. When my last pork breath comes loose, lay me low by the dark river blues. That river's still rolling, Lord, it know my name. High water rising by the cabin door, took my chair and it come back no more. River come talking in a muddy roar. Lord, I ain't never heard it talk that sore. Mama's Bible on the windowsill, pages tremble and the room turned still. I held it high when the floor gave way, prayed to see one more dry day. High water blues, high water blues, mud in my bed and mud in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them high water blues. High water blues, dark and wide, carry my home down the riverside. If mercy got a boat to use, send it through these high water blues. Standing on a patch of ground, rain fall hard and the barn come down. I called his name through the cypress trees, water kept answering back to me. Woman next door lost her wedding ring, said it floated where the blackbirds sing. Preacher climbed up on the church house stair, rang that bell like a drowning prayer. High water blues, high water blues, mud in my bed and mud in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them high water blues. Carry my home down the riverside. If mercy got a boat to use, send it through these high water blues. A poor man's house don't take much rain, one hard night and it float like pain. But I still got breath and a song to sing, still got God when the river won't end. High water blues, roll slow tonight. Don't take my name from the morning light. If my old roof sinks and my heart gets bruised, raise me up from them high water blues. Wash me clean. I've been places no man should have been. When that muddy river finally gets through, leave me standing with high water blues. Water took the house, but it ain't took my song. Iron chain drag on the gravel road, sun beat down on a poor man's load. Hammer fall with a bitter sound. Lord, I'm chained to this red clay ground. Boss man ride with his hat pulled low, counting each bag in the morning glow. I got dust in my mouth and pain in my side, but my old heart still ain't died. Chain camp blues, chain camp blues, iron on my ankles and holes in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them chain camp blues. Chain camp blues, hard and long. Every hammer got a lonesome song. If mercy still got a key to use, send it down to these chain camp blues. Mama told me, son, walk straight, but trouble met me by the county gate. Whiskey talked and the devil grinned. Now I'm paying for where I've been. Night come down on a straw bed floor. I hear them chains by the cabin door. Some men pray, some men curse, some just sleep like the ground got worse. Chain camp blues, chain camp blues, iron on my ankles and holes in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them chain camp blues. Chain camp blues, hard and long. Every hammer got a lonesome song. If mercy still got a key to use, send it down to these chain camp blues. I ain't asking for no golden land, just one cool cup in my tired hand. Just one night where the chains don't ring, just one dawn where a free bird sings. Chain camp blues don't bury me. I still got a soul that wants to be free. If my name get lost in the courthouse news, write it down in them chain camp blues. Chain camp blues, low and mean. I seen hard days no man should have seen. When my last old breath comes loose, let it rise from these chain camp blues. That chain's still dragging, but my soul still walks. Pine Hill rise where the church bells sound, old graves sleep in that red clay ground. Wind come low through the needle pine, sound like salt from another time. Mama's stone got the morning dew, Daddy's name done faded too. I stand there bent with my hat in hand, just an old poor boy in a worn-out land. Pine Hill moan, Pine Hill moan, sing for the ones been left alone. If my people hear from under a stone, tell 'em I got that Pine Hill moan. Pine Hill moan, low and plain, carry my prayer through the evening rain. If God still sit on his holy throne, let him hear that Pine Hill moan. I brought no flowers, I brought no gold, just these hands and a heart grown old. I said, Mama, I've been hard to save, wind went crying across her grave. Whiskey stole what my prayer once held, left me walking close to hell. But that church bell in the dusky air still sound like mercy waiting there. Pine Hill moan, sing for the ones been left alone. If my people hear from under stone, tell them I got that Pine Hill moan. Pine Hill moan, low and plain, carry my prayer through the evening rain. If God still sit on his holy throne, let him hear that Pine Hill moan. I don't fear the burying ground, I fear my sins when the sun goes down. I don't fear no wooden door, I fear the Lord don't hear no more. Pine Hill moan, call me slow, past them fields where the poor men go. If grace come down with the evening tone, let it fall on that Pine Hill moan. Pine Hill moan, don't leave me be, keep one small prayer beneath that tree. When my last old breath is gone, sing me home with the Pine Hill moan. Them pines keep talking, same old sorrow. Hollow road run by the cotton road, where the poor men walk and the cold winds blow. Red dust rise when my old shoes fall, sound like ghosts when the night birds call. Had $1 and a sack of bread, had too much trouble in my weary head. Sun went down by the broken fence, and I've been paying for my sins ever since. Hollow road blues, hollow road blues, I got dust in my heart and holes in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them hollow road blues. Hollow road blues, dark and long, carry my shame in a poor man's song. If mercy walk where the night winds choose, let it walk with them hollow road blues. Said, don't you die in that whiskey land. I said, I come home before daylight, but I lost my way in a backroom fight. Devil met me where the road turned black. Said, oh boy, ain't no turning back. I said, devil, you can walk behind, but my soul still got the Lord in mind. Hollow road blues, hollow road blues. I got dust in my heart and holes in my shoes. If the Lord looked down and asked for news, tell him I got them hollow road blues. Hollow road blues, dark and long, carry my shame in a poor man's song. If mercy walk where the night winds choose, let it walk with them. Hollow road blues. Ain't no wagon on this road tonight, ain't no lamp in the window light, only them stars in a sinner's moan, and this old guitar to lead me home. Hollow road blues, take me slow past the fields where the dark weeds grow. If my poor heart finally comes loose, bury it deep in them hollow road blues. Hollow road blues don't turn cold. I've been young, I've been wrong, I've been old. When my name fades out with the morning dew, leave me there with them hollow road blues. That road got no bottom, but I keep walking. Medicine man come rolling in town, painted wagon and a hat pulled down. Said his bottle cure a broken heart, make old bones dance and dead dreams start. I had 2 nickels and a pain in my side. He said, oh man, this here's heaven inside. I took 1 sip and I knew right then that tonic was whiskey wearing Sunday skin. Medicine show blue, medicine show blue, sold me a cure and took my shoe. If the Lord asks why I still lose, tell him I got them medicine show blues. Medicine show blues, sweet and low, rolling through town with a wagon show. If truth come cheap and lies come smooth, that's the sound of medicine show blues. Folks lined up by the general store, 1 bad back and 20 more. Old Miss Annie with a cough all night, bought 1 bottle and prayed real tight. Preacher stood by with a doubtful eye, said that man selling a dressed up lie. Medicine man just tipped his brim, said preacher, even saints need a little gin. Medicine show blue, medicine show blue. Sold me a cure and took my shoe. If the Lord asks why I still lose, tell him I got them medicine show blues. Medicine show blues, sweet and low, rolling through town with a wagon show. If truth come cheap and lies come smooth, that's the sound of medicine show blues. I seen hard luck in a fancy coat, seen false hope poured down a throat. But poor folks laugh when the night gets thin, 'cause sometimes a lie lets a light back in. Medicine show blue, ride away slow. Leave me one song before you go. You cured no pain and you changed no news, but you gave me them medicine show blues. Medicine show blues, dust and rain, same old hurt with a sweeter name. If I limp tomorrow in my worn out shoes, I'll be humming them medicine show blues. That wagon gone now, bottle still empty.